Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the World of Ha. Today I got another Power Rangers review for you that I'm really excited about. As you can see, we got the Zeo Gold Ranger behind me, and that's because we have right here, this is it guys. I mean, this is the golden power staff from Power Rangers Zeo. I mean, this is just really, really cool looking. I'm so excited about this. As I said in my review of the Zeonizer, I didn't have very many Zeo things growing up. That was kind of a period of my childhood where I didn't watch as much Power Rangers because I think I was too hyper and that sort of thing. But I'm excited to finally get some of these items. The Zeo Gold Ranger is epic looking. I mean, that's just awesome. So to finally have some stuff representing Zeo Gold is really, really cool. And here's the packaging. So I'm going to do a little bit of an unboxing and then we'll take a detailed look at this as well. So yeah, really nice new style packaging with a black background, as you can see. So this is kind of like the new legacy style packaging, which looks really slick. Definitely, I do dig that a lot. You got like the item right there in the background kind of faded, which looks really cool. Your Zeo Gold Ranger as well at the bottom. It says premium die-cast parts, light and sound effects, which is really nice as well. At the very bottom, it's really, really faint, but it does have the Power Rangers Zeo logo, and it says Golden Power Staff Legacy Collection, but it's like really faint, so it might as well not even be there. Same on the side of the box, super, super faint, but it actually does say Golden Power Staff right there. And not as faint, but there is the story for Power Rangers Zeo, so I'll leave it right there. You guys can pause the video and read it if you would like. But there it is right there. But specifically, it's the story of the Golden Power Staff, not just a generic Zeo story. So it talks about Tray of Triphoria and so on. So that's really cool. I like that little bit of detail. The other side has got like the, you know, the UPC and copyright stuff. And anything else important? Don't think so. The other side of the packaging is just the Power Staff, basically. I'm like flipping it all sorts of ways. I don't know which way is up or down, but there you have it right there. So, without further ado, I want to open this thing up here. Where are my scissors at? Here they are. And let's see what's inside. My Zeonizer, I was a little worried because it didn't have tape on the box. So hopefully that thing's okay. I'm actually filming the unboxings back to back of both items. So I haven't filmed the second half of my review of the Zeonizer yet, as of right now. But if you're watching this, then that review's already up. Alright, let's try and slide this thing out of here if I can. This is a big package, just like the Power Staff, and I'll do a comparison. Not the Power Staff, the Power Sword for the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. Also, Jason's weapon. So both of Jason's weapons we got roleplay items for. So, I'll do comparisons, of course. Yeah, let me just slide this whole thing out of here first so I can move the box out of the way, and oh man, look at that beauty. That is shiny. I like it. Okay, first of all, taped at the bottom, or not necessarily taped, but just kind of hanging there. Instructions, so important there. Let's move that to the side. And yeah, here's the Golden Power Staff, guys. Let's move this out of the way. Whew. Oh man, this is so shiny. You guys know I love me some shiny stuff. It's just, oh, this is great. Check this out, guys. This right here, this is the Legacy Zeo Golden Power Staff. This is pretty epic right here. Like, this looks so cool. And if I open this thing up, oh, look at that. Look at that right there. I want to get, like, this might be a thumbnail, so maybe with it closed, I don't know. Whichever will work, but like, I just have to appreciate this beauty right here. Thumbnail! Anyways, yeah, this is awesome. Man, okay. Like, it's interesting. It's slightly lighter than I was thinking, but it's still got a pretty bit of heft to it. Mostly up top. The bottom part is not as heavy, but up top is kind of where the weight sort of feels like. But yeah, I'll show this thing to you guys up close on the camera, so don't worry about that. But just in terms of the overall size and impressions that you can see right here, this is really cool. Yeah, oh man, okay. Nice. Oh, so the on-off switch is on the back. Is there batteries? Looks like there is not, I don't think. So I'll need to insert batteries into here, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But yeah, first impressions are this thing looks really cool and it feels really nice. So I'm excited to really mess around with this thing. I think it plays the Gold Ranger song and everything, so super cool. And yeah, definitely really like it. I think overall the look of it is pretty amazing. So that part's awesome. So yeah, I'm excited to mess around with this. So here we go. Let's jump right ahead to my review and we'll check out the full details of the Golden Power Staff. Alright, I have the Legacy Zeo Golden Power Staff out of the packaging. This one's going to be a little hard to fit in front of the camera and really demonstrate everything. So I want to show it to you up close to show you the detail on it. And then I'm going to get in front of the camera myself and show you all the sounds and how it works and that sort of thing. So starting off with the top here, this whole thing is very nice and shiny. I love it so much. Really, really nice kind of textured feel to it. It reminds me a lot of what we saw on the Dragon Dagger in terms of that kind of textured feel in some parts of it. But yeah, really, really nice for sure. Definitely really shiny. The back as well, as you can see. Nice and shiny. I like it. The top part here, you do have where, you know, this part does light up and everything, so there's that. I'm going to open this thing up, and you'll be able to see the inside as well to get the true detail. I know you're kind of looking at it sideways. Let me see if I can move my camera a little so you can get a better front angle on this thing. There you go. So these are all, you know, these all light up and stuff as well. So there you have that. Okay. So that's pretty cool. There's the button right there as well. And then you have this little handle piece, which is really nice and shiny too. Some great detail on it. There's your button with all the Zeo symbols as well. Looks really, really nice. There's the back of it. I mean, this thing just looks awesome. I can tell on the camera it looks really nice and shiny. Trust me, it looks that great in person. So really, really nice. So there's the bottom of it as well. Kind of a slightly softer material, so it's not like super hard or anything. But yeah, so I think there are some pieces of die-cast metal. Like I think this middle piece feels like it's die-cast metal, these buttons here. I don't know if there's maybe hidden inside of this piece, there might be some die-cast metal, because the top part does feel a little heavy. But the only like visibly like part that I can feel that might be die-cast metal is this button here. But overall though, I mean, it still looks really, really nice. So that's pretty awesome. I mean, I can't say it enough. I definitely think they did the Gold Power Staff justice with that. So with that being said, I want to show you all the lights and sounds and everything. So I'm going to get in front of the camera and we'll do that, and then I'll show you some comparisons with some of the other legacy items because I know people want to see that as well. So let's do that. All right, hey everyone. So here it is, the Legacy Golden Power Staff. As you can see, pretty great size to it. I think this thing looks awesome, very cool, really nice. And so, you know, even if I slide this down just to show you in terms of the view here, really, really cool. Having too much fun with this thing. I'll show you some comparisons with some other stuff in a second, but let's get to the actual lights and sounds. So the way this thing is going to work is you actually have to open it up first by pushing the button down. So it pops open because on the back is an on-off switch right here, basically. So I'm going to turn this thing on, and that's what happens. Okay, you get that sound effect. So let's close this back up. And let's start from the beginning. So there's a couple different things that you can do, right? So before you even get into any kind of transformations or anything like that, there's this tiny little button right here. I didn't even realize this was a button when I first opened it, but this is, and it will play a little sound. And I don't know if you can see, but the top does light up. So that's the sound that it plays, just one sound. Okay, so that's what that tiny little button does. So you can have some fun with that. All right, then what you can actually do is there's two different modes, right? With this piece up top is one mode, and then you can slide it down, and that's the second mode. So sticking with the first mode with the handle piece or whatever kind of up top, we're gonna do that. So you're gonna push the button down to open it up. And that's the lights and sounds that it plays right there. Then it's going to do a second sound now that it's open and I push it down again. So there you have it. Now every time I do it, it's just going to keep playing that same second sound again. So if I want to go back to the first sound, I can manually close this. So you just kind of slide it together until it clicks, and then back to the first sound that plays when you open it. And then once this is done, second sound for that other effect. There it is right there. Okay? So those are those sounds right there. Then what you can actually do is if you hold down this button, it's going to play the Zeo theme song. So let's do that now. Let's hold it down. So you actually have the full Zeo theme song, just like the Zeonizers. By the way, the speakers are right here, so it actually gets really loud, which is cool. But yeah, full Zeo theme song, so that's pretty awesome. And yeah, pretty sweet. So the other thing that you can actually do is, so that was in the first mode, right? So we're gonna slide this down and go into the second mode. So by holding down, this is actually a button, not the front part, but in the back, it's actually a button. So you hold it down and then just slide it down, and it's gonna make another sound when I do that. And there are a little bit of lights there, so let me put it back. There you had it, right? So I just kind of want to show you how easy it is. So, pretty cool. Now, when it's in the second mode, okay, there's going to be some different sounds for this as well. So let me close this up, and we'll do some comparisons. So let's open it up again. So that's the same sound. Let's push down the button. And that's also the same sound. So you're probably like, okay, but then what's new? I thought there's supposed to be new sounds. Well, remember that tiny little button that's right here? Now we're gonna get some new sounds from this. So here we go. So every time I push it, it's cycling through, I think, about 3 different sounds. I think it's random how it plays them. So here I go. That's one of them. Another. And the third right there. So basically, you know, you have your staff. That sort of thing, right? Which is pretty cool. But that's not the best part, because remember how you could hold down the button for about 3+ seconds in the first mode for the Zeo theme song? Well, in the second mode, with this part down at the bottom, when you hold it down, it's going to activate the Gold Ranger song. So let's do that now. Let's hold down the button right here. That is epic. It's not even just a little snippet. Like, it goes on for a while. That is so cool, and it sounds great too. So that's probably the best part about this item, in my opinion, the Gold Ranger song. So cool. So again, make sure that this piece is down at the bottom, and then hold it down for 3+ seconds, and you'll get the Gold Ranger song, which is really, really cool. And those are all the sounds. I think it's gonna play another sound after 60 seconds of me not doing anything, so I'm just gonna leave it on and continue to talk, and then it'll eventually make a sound, and you'll be able to hear that as well. So in the meantime, let's do some comparisons. So let me actually, I'm gonna slide this up and do comparisons like this, just in this mode and everything. So now I'm not gonna touch it for 60 seconds, and we'll see what happens. So let's start small here. I got my my blade blaster right here. So with the blade open, size comparison wise, obviously there is no comparison, but essentially goes all the way up to like right here on the handle. So about halfway probably, you know, about kind of. So in terms of size comparison there, in case you're curious about that, that's pretty cool. I also have the Green Ranger's Dragon Dagger right here, right? This thing is pretty awesome. All of these legacy items that I'm showing you are some of my favorite Power Rangers items that they have ever released. I think these legacy roleplay weapons are really, really nice, so I love them a lot. But here's the Dragon Dagger, size-wise. Obviously, there's no comparison there, but they just both look fantastic together. I mean, gosh, look at the gold on here, and then gold, so much gold. Oh, did you hear that sound? So that is the sound saying, like, you have not been active on this thing. So in case you're wondering, it's kind of a weird sound, but that is the inactivity sound right there. So there's that. And then, of course, we have Saba right here, right? So here's Saba. Let's flip it over. So this is with the blade already extended. So let me just fold it in just for comparison's sake. So there's with the blade folded in. Now if I extend out the blade, there it is right there. Obviously the gold power staff is going to be longer in length, but still both impressive items as well. Saba is just beautiful. Beautiful items. I can't say it enough. These are some of my favorite items. They look so cool. So yeah, you can have some fun with the Gold Ranger staff and Saba right there. And then of course, the main one, right? Because you guys know, right? Gold Ranger, Tray of Triforia, but he was also Jason, right? Who was the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger, but as Mighty Morphin Red, he had his power sword right here. So now we have both of the signature weapons of Jason Scott, the original Red Ranger, and then later the Gold Ranger. So the power sword is longer than the golden power staff. So it is longer. It is a bit heavier too. Yeah, so in case you're wondering, that is the size difference there. But I mean, this is just amazing to have this set right here, like to have both weapons of Jason. Like that's so cool. I never thought like that they would ever do something like this. So this is pretty awesome. So I know Bandai America, you know, things are switching to Hasbro next year, but and for good reason. But I think, you know, at least we got some of these really cool items from Bandai America. These are some of the few things that I really will treasure for a while. So yeah, I highly recommend the Gold Ranger Power Staff, guys. I highly, highly recommend it. So anyways, that's my review. Let me know in the comment section below what you think as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you later. So make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already, because I got lots more Power Rangers reviews on the way. I am so close to 100,000 subscribers as well, and I'm doing a huge giveaway at 100,000 subscribers, including the Soul of Chogokin Megazord, so you don't want to miss out on your chance to get that and a bunch of other stuff as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate all of the support, and I'm so excited to continue collecting and everything. And who knows what's going to happen with Hasbro, and so many things are changing, but I'm excited for the future. Power Rangers, there's so much great stuff happening with Hyperforce and the Boom Studios comics with Shattered Grid and everything. Like, it's amazing, and I can't wait to see what else comes in the future. So hopefully you enjoyed this review, because I certainly did, and I'm going to have these up on display somewhere because these things are absolutely fantastic. So check out the Gold Power Staff if you can find it. Get it right away, because this thing is going to be gone quick. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.